start from the top corner, make my way all the way around. It's a nice little car. It's not one of the, I suppose, big names of Hot Wheels or Matchbox, but still quirky, which is still very popular, still good, I suppose. And it runs nice. I guess it was like a cop car, maybe. Who knows? Let's park it right there. And I think the next one is a double one. I think there's two cars. Yeah, I was right. And of course, it's the Batmobile. Probably one of the original ones that came out back in the day in the 60s or 70s. Let's take a look. Yeah, 70s. It's a little bit dusty. I have a little cloth here. Give it a little wipe. It's actually a baby cloth, but it's soft enough to not do any damage to the little cars. Just a little shine. Oh. Can you see Batman? Okay, let's go on to the next one. might be a cheap car, but I kind of like it. Like I said, it's the color. It does it for me. This one looks reasonably clean. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, this is lovely. I like this one too. Say swamp rats. It's in lovely condition. Lovely. It's a matchbox. It really does amaze me. A lot of these things were made in England. Of course, nowadays it's all made in China and whatnot. Okay, this has to be my favorite now. Let's go on to the next one. I don't know if it wants to combine. Oh yeah, the doors open up. It's always a nice feature when you have like something like that. A moving part, besides the wheels, of course, doors opening up, or the hood opening up, bumper, or whatever. It's always nice. Lovely. nice Mercedes. Probably cost a fortune back in the day. Probably still cost a fortune if you have it. It's a classic, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah. Let's move on to the next one. I just wish they made these little compartments just a little bit bigger so you can get your fingers in. This looks a very similar car to the last one. It's a nice little car. Let's give it a little wipe. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little wipe. Just to get the little dust off it. Because it's been in storage for a long time. Like I said in previous videos, I was given all these cars as a gift. And I'm looking at these cars for the first time. I mean, I had a little scan over when I opened it up, but it's the first time taking them out. And I think a lot of them haven't been out of their compartment here for years. Probably 20, 30 years or more. Oh, gotta test it. Yeah, nice little car. Let's move on to the next one. Maybe it helps to have little kid fingers to be able to get these. My hand's just way too big. I think there's an opening part here. Does this open up? Let me see. Does it? Or maybe the back opens up. Let's take a look at the wheels first. It's another famous maker of cars. Okay, let's see if this opens up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The little suitcase. Can you see it? race car, but it's got a little suitcase in there. That's funny. That's in really good condition. I mean, I don't know much about cars. Well, little model cars like these. Since it's got a lot of stickers on it, I'm not gonna rub it. I think it's fine. Lovely. Oh, this car looks like it was well loved. It's got character, as they say. Wow. Yep, it's a little part broken. Wow. Safe to say this is not worth anything. Still, a nice kind of car. I mean, it looks fascinating. Oh. It's a bit of a shame, I suppose, but when you see something like this, like I said, it's well loved. It's had a lot of happy times. Whoever play with it. And at the end of the day, all these little cars were made. That's what they were made for. So, it's had a good life. I just wish I was able to see it in better condition. I'm not gonna rub this one. Let's park it like that. And let's move on to the next one. If I can get it out. You know, you could turn this into a drinking game every time I say that word. You can get drunk very quickly. Look at those flames. It looks like it's another car that has to be loved. This sticker's peeling. It's one of the really cheaper ones on show here today. But I mean, still looks nice. let's move on. Oh, this looks like a lovely little car. I just like the look of it. It feels kind of cheap, but I mean, I like the white, the stripe on it, you know, the blue and the orange, the yellow. Unless that's red. I think it's red, but it's come up on the camera orange. Goodyear is a big brand. Also, let's hope it's a good year this year for everybody. Being in 2025. Again, there's some damage in the back wheel. Oh no, it's the police. They're looking for you. I like this. Although I wish the little guys here weren't completely blue. But other than that, it's a nice little boat. It looks like it's Matchbox. 1976. Just 2 more to go. Over 25 minutes in this video. It's actually flown by. It's been good so far. I see this is a Porsche, or Porsche, however you want to say it. It doesn't matter to me. Tomato, tomato. There we go. Oh, this feels very light. It looks good on the top. Oh, it's got that smell. You know, old car smell. Like it's been sitting in a box. The metal. God, I haven't smelled that in a long time. I'm actually gonna smell it up close. Wow. Wow, that just took me right back to as a kid. Smell all my cars, you know, in a toy box. That's crazy. It's a nice little memory. spring. Seems like it'll probably go a lot further if I was to let it go on a bigger table, a bigger surface. It's actually quite smooth for a cheap car. And now for the last one. It looks like it's another race car of some sort. Let's see if we can get it out here. Hope I don't drop it. Let's give this one a little wipe. Just gotta be gentle. Gentle, 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 gentle. It's all gonna have to focus on me. I think that'll do. Okay. Let's put them all back in now. And I can't remember what order they were in, except for the last one. I think it was the boat. I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess we'll just create a new order. You can let me know what was your favorite car here. And you can let me know if you have any of these cars. guess I gotta put it here. I hope you liked today's video and you find it relaxing. I plan on making more diecast Hot Wheels, vintage car videos again. It'll probably be every couple of weeks or so, I think. Or maybe sooner, who knows. I did really enjoy making this one. It's probably the longest car video I've made. So I hope, that people enjoy it. I'll always make more. So I hope you have a good night, good day, or whatever. I'll be relaxing, everybody. And I will see you again